spells for him for the day, and then we should be good to go.
It's good to see everybody, though, except for one. I think next week I may not be here. Let me check. But if it's a case that I'm not going to be here, then you guys may please play. Yeah, I think next week, the 20th. Today the 20th? Yeah, today's the 20th. 27th. Yeah, 27th I have to go to the football game with my school. So.
Like a homecoming thing?
No, it's just, the wife's gonna make me go. So.
Well, then that actually kind of works out because I would have been. There was a chance I wouldn't have been able to make it. I'm going to a bed and breakfast, and by 7:00 in these boring, sleeping little towns, usually we're back in the room, chilling in the hot tub, and I could definitely play. But if it had crappy internet, or God forbid we actually found something interesting to do, I would be late. So if Michael isn't going to be here, maybe...
Yeah, next week's is a home game, so I got to go to that.
That's what you get for being a teacher.
Yeah, I know. So, sorry. But the season's almost, I think next week's the last season game, so.
It's all right. Give me more time to finish up because there's only going to be a few more sessions because we're almost at the end here.
That's no fun. Then we get to run the Ruins of Aslan, right?
Who's going to run it?
You, of course.
You're funny. No, I need a jamming break.
Well, we'll give you a month. How about we pick it up in January again?
No, I need more of a break than that. Okay, well, last week you performed the ritual at the Star Stella, and afterwards your bard friend Eric, who is shivering and trying very hard to stay warm in this freezing cold Arctic mountain city place. Afterwards he seems to brighten. And he writes down, saying, I believe next we're heading to my home.
Cool.
Oh?
Yes, the third place you said had the Stella is my home nexus.
What's it called?
Did you not remember the 3 cities that...
Paris.
Like Paris?
I guess?
Oh. What's that?
Yes, you're going to Paris, France. That's where your next part of the adventure.
That's what I thought you said. I was confused for a second. Like, what? What?
So you leave the frozen city and you start heading across more of the weirdness that is the multiple cities of Carcosa.
We're letting it go, right?
Like at one point you're going through what looks like was probably a city like at the bottom of the ocean. It's got spiraling minarets reminiscent of seashells and walls and walkways seemingly grown from coral.
Is there a Jamaican crab singing song?
'Cause
No,
Sani.
there is not. But you do see that the streets seem to be haunted by ghosts of that are swimming through the streets. Looks like ethereal merfolk or squid people.
That's weird.
Other city parts that you walk through seem to be made of impossibly tall structures of metal and glass and some weird substance that seems almost like shell but not brittle. It's very weird.
What, concrete?
No.
Plastic?
No.
Because concrete's been around for a long time.
It would be plastic if you knew what plastic was.
Ah, okay. Some sort of weird sky metal, it must be.
Must be. And eventually you come to the town or the part that is indicated as Paris. Eric Zan gets very excited. You can see that part of a river flows through this town. There is some very large stone buildings, a church with a large stained glass between two towers. And in the distance, you can see what looks like it looks like a tower, though it looks more like a skeleton of a tower. Like someone built a tower. Like someone built a tower but didn't put any of the bricks or anything. It's just like the bones of a tower.
This place looks pretty cool.
Certainly better than some of the rubble heaps we've been through thus far.
Yeah, there's not like weird fungus creatures here.
I get, like, it was all like, fuck you, you're an idiot. Now it's like, I see what you did there, Sani.
So your bard friend is indicating for you to follow him as he walks through the streets.
I guess we're gonna follow him. I'm gonna act like when in Absalom,
Kind of look around for anything dangerous.
You do see what looks like lane ghouls. You've seen them before. They're the ghouls that have more animalistic features and their skin's more green. And they seem to be just walking around like they live here. And they don't seem to be giving you any strange looks.
Okay, that's good.
You also see regular people. They seem a little out of sorts. And you see some hiding in buildings and stuff. Though they don't seem terrified. They just look very nervous.
Can we sense motive to see what the hell's going on with them?
You haven't communicated with them.
It's a +4 to intercept secret messages.
They're not sending secret messages.
Just saying.
Is there anyone on a street selling anything? Perhaps a long cylindrical piece of bread or bouquets of flowers.
How about some wine for Indra?
I have good wine, thank you very much.
But is it wine from Paris?
I don't know.
Of course you want the long cylindrical thing.
She was buying it as a gift for you.
Oh, really?
It was going to be a teaching aid. See this? This is what I'm looking for. And then goes and picks up like a little dinner roll. This is what I'm afraid I'm going to have to deal with you.
And when in Paris.
This cobbled street begins south of the river and crosses it twice over large bridges of black stone. The river here has a foul smell, and the light from Carcosa's black suns is particularly dim. Once past the northernmost bridge, the street becomes very narrow and precariously steep, occasionally nothing more than flights of steps with rails. Towards its end, the street becomes a patchwork of cobble, paving stones, and bare earth with struggling greenish-gray vegetation that ends in an ivory-covered wall. One house in particular stands taller than the others, a rickety 5-story building with a garret room. The attic room directly under the peak roof has a window that faces west and overlooks the border between this nexus and the next.
That's pretty cool.
Is this your home?
And he nods.
Looks like you have guests.
These are some of the denizens of this city, I believe. Like ghouls. And they will not harm us, provided we don't start shit.
Je ne sais pas. Ho ho ho.
Ho ho ho, croissant, titi.
Where's Quasimodo? Oh ho ho.
Qui a coupé la ghoul?
Je m'appelle Crumb.
The ghouls, when they see your bard friend, they look up surprised and then overjoyed, and they rush towards him.
This would be a sense motive.
Definitely.
Whoa! I pull out my sword.
Definitely a sense of motive because we've gone through hell and back to get this guy intact.
They actually seem happy to see him.
Well, I'm happy to kill people too, but
not happy to kill. They seem happy to see him. He seems happy they move forward. And when you pull out the sword, they stop and they start looking very defensive.
They're looking very lanky.
I say to Eric, do you know these people? Are they your friends?
He nods and he moves forward towards them. And when he gets near them, they very quickly kind of surround him in a, not an aggressive manner, but sort of in a defensive manner, like they're ready to protect him from you if necessary. Eric looks at the ghouls and he starts making elaborate signs and hand gestures towards them, while one of them is looking at him very intently, as if interpreting these gestures.
Can we interpret those gestures?
Do you speak sign language?
I speak linguistics.
If he makes a fist and puts it by his mouth, with his thumb pressed to the corner and kind of makes a waving gesture, I know what that one means. That means apple. See, I helped.
And the ghoul quickly nods and he looks at you and he's like, "You are the one who rescued our friend."
Yes.
He says.
Aklo?
No, he does not say it in Aklo. He says it in a language that you do not understand.
Oh.
But if you say Aklo, he will then switch and speak in Aklo to you.
Nice. Aklo bien.
Echo, por favor.
Parlez-vous Aklo?
This is gonna get interesting.
If you say "Parlez-vous Aklo," he says "Oui."
Yeah, that's what we speak. We speak Aklo. Thanks,
Yes.
man.
Linguistics. Should have picked up French.
Buenos, mon ami.
Is there a candlestick around here? Or maybe a armoire?
The ghouls say, Eric, the Nexus has been torn apart in your absence.
Oh.
Whereas once you commanded the ghouls by appealing to our love of knowledge and a powerful savage ghoul named Armal has arisen to take your place.
So we gotta kill another ghoul.
He has organized many of the ghouls into a semblance of a military police organization.
I know where this is going.
Yeah, it's gonna involve us stabbing somebody.
We could always negotiate with this guy who's in charge now.
How often has that negotiation really helped us?
Well, y'all been trying it the entire time that we've been out on this campaign to save the world.
We just need Miss Tucky to talk to people.
Yeah. Alright, so, yep.
So why is he organizing everything into a military?
Well, at first it seemed that this action was intended to maintain order. But now Armel's reign has become violent and erratic.
Uh-huh. Maybe think he's working with laws or something?
Wait, is there sigging involved in barricades? I ask as there is a bard and I'm hearing an accordion in the background.
The ghouls look at you and says, "No, there is no barricade."
Okay, so we do not have to fear hearing the people singing the song of angry men.
Okay, so we got this dude took over when you left, Bard guy, and now we got to go ahead and probably talk to him and see if he can stop being a jerk. Because he's probably guarding the Stele, right?
Is he why the human population looks so uneasy?
The ghoul nods and he says, "We, it is. While most of us embrace civility, our man, he is violent and tyrannical. And he also enjoys a Sunday brunch."
Don't Dizians of Lang, like, they eat people?
Yes, that's the subtlety in there, you know.
Yeah.
These aren't just the denizens of Langs. These are Lang ghouls.
So they like to eat people, and that's not good. It's not good for business.
Well, the ghoul says, "Well, if they have already died, nobody gets hurt. But Armal, he likes them still alive."
Oh, that's a problem.
But do these ghouls of these friends of yours know where the Star Stela is?
Eric, he writes down and goes, "I know where the Stella is. I believe it is in the ruins of the tower, the great iron structure at the end of the river."
Well, what are we waiting for?
I'm guessing.
It's like, however, I owe you my life and I can't hide this information from you. However, if you help me dispose of Armal, I do have some magical items that I would be glad to give you.
Why don't you tell us what you have first? Because we've played the whole, oh, you're getting a magical item game, and it turns out to be something that we already have or is worse than what we already have.
I'm more inclined to help, because it sounds like the right thing to do.
The right thing to do is to save our world.
Yeah.
This world's already damned.
It's not their fault, probably. I like the Bard guy. I like helping friends. And he's my friend, so we're cool with it.
He says
Does he know that?
hidden away in secure locations around the city, he has hidden away a gem of seeing, a horn of blasting, and an orb of pure law.
So he is the law. Are any of those actually useful?
We say to our hordes person.
I mean, I'd probably get a good coin, but
You guys can Google what those items do.
Yeah, they're all actually. Well, I don't think the Orb of Pure Law will help anyone except maybe Victor. But speaking of coin, is like this looks like a city. Is there a place we can like sell shit, buy shit besides baguettes? Because I'm not sure I trust what they cook.
is there a brothel?
The ghouls, the ghouls say, there are places where you can buy things, but at the moment, most of them are hiding their good merchandise because Armel has ordered the confiscation of any magical items to aid in the defense of the city. Air quotes.
He's destroying commerce. That's not cool.
He's also probably going to try and jack our loot.
Yeah, that'll go well.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the Orb of Pure Law has my attention.
All right, so where do we got to go then?
Well, Armel is set to frequent a nightclub that was built to resemble one that burned down several years ago. I do not know exactly where it is, though I'm sure if you head towards the gendarme's territory, you are sure to encounter a patrol that can direct you.
Au contraire. Mon ami.
Would it perhaps be named after, let's say, a mill? Did it look like a mill with perhaps a windmill on it? Maybe
No.
red. Okay. I'm burning through all my Paris-based musicals right now. Okay.
This guy, what's his name? The problem guy.
Caramel.
Armel.
Yeah. He doesn't like frequent the opera, does he?
No.
Have a face horribly scarred by acid?
No.
Wear half a mask?
No.
That's our third musical marked off.
We have a.
Does he do burlesque?
Yeah, does Obi-Wan sing in this one?
Yes, he does.
That was covered underneath the mill that is red, which is French for Moulin Rouge.
Oh, okay.
Is he a horribly twisted hunchback that works the bells over the cathedral?
No, that's his brother.
Damn it.
Damn it. Is there anything else you can tell us that could be useful? Does he have any vices or weaknesses? Any blind spots for him? Does he have any habits that we could possibly exploit to help free you all from his reign of terror?
Is he just a big ghoul or something?
Yeah, pretty much.
So
He is a very big ghoul.
So basically, anything that would kill a Denny and Denzi and a ghoul of Lang person would just be the same, right?
Hmm?
So we fought these things before, right? So what are their weaknesses?
Well, try and do a knowledge check here.
We don't need to. We've already fought them like 1,000 times. I just forgot personally.
But you're trying to recall information about them.
Yeah, which you just said you forgot. They are undead.
Fire.
They're immune to cold. They can disease and paralyze you with their bite, or paralyze you with their claws.
So we need to get Fireball Lady into the Fireball Zone. Gotcha.
So what are y'all gonna do?
Let's go kill Quasimodo's brother.
So we have to find him first, right?
Yeah, we just gotta go ask
Yes.
him for where he is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you start heading through the city. After walking for a while, you eventually come upon what looks like a patrol of
Starship Troopers?
Yeah, no, it's like, are those laser pistols?
I would say more likely flintlocks, given the setting.
No, those look like revolvers.
They look like not Pathfinder early firearms.
No, there can be guns. They're very rare.
Advanced firearms, looks like. Why do we not have a gunslinger now?
I don't think we were allowed to have one, actually.
Nope, no gun classes whatsoever. Or archetypes.
That sucks.
Otherwise, I would have been slinging this entire time otherwise.
Well, you kind of already are, but...
Arrows are not bullets.
Yeah, pick up the bolt lace archetype.
So we gonna go ask these guys where their boss is, or beat them up then ask them where their boss is?
I don't want to get close to them because they bite.
You're using the wrong weapon then.
I gotta reach. Yeah, I know. I got a 10-foot reach. Amos, you're a persuasive guy.
Alright. Let me go
Wait.
get friendly with...
Wait, before you go, lays her hand on him. I think you're very brave. Heroism.
So you're gonna let him go talk to them, Sala.
I am preemptively.
This is
letting us
Indra's
know
chance
that-
to prove her worth as the party face.
Yeah, that's
Yes, but I am preemptively, making sure that Plan B is taken care of.
Works for me.
All right.
Isn't Plan B like a emergency contraceptive?
It is.
So you're
And if this goes really bad, y'all are my abortion.
okay. Pretty graphic, but okay.
Yeah, the ghouls wear a dark blue military uniform, caps and ponchos. They brandish revolvers and white military batons.
I call
Okay.
it, hello?
Is the grid off with this, or is it just me?
Yeah,
The
good.
grid is off.
It's off.
Oh, my OCD is like twitching.
Yeah, it's probably one of those crappy maps that didn't do good.
There we go. That's better. At least this part of the map we're on is lined up.
I say, oh, there, it's getting closer. Oh, it's good.
Keep going. Keep going.
They're different sizes, so it's never going to line up perfectly.
Yeah, it's one of those bad maps.
Paizo, where quality control means, whoa, we can't have all the quality in one area.
And it costs too much money for that.
So, one of the ghouls looks at you, and they all have their guns out.
Oh shit.
Big friendly face, body language of just, projecting, friendliness. I am not a threat.
Okay.
Aklo? Do you speak it?
He's like, halt there. He says that in Aklo.
Halted.
Yeah. And I do a little bow. I'm like, yes. We were told you might be able to help us.
Well, we are here to serve. And one of the other ones snickers.
We seek a specific a man, ghoul of this city who we were told is perhaps somebody we should speak to. His name is Ormond or Ormil.
Armel.
I look at I look at see, now you corrected me, and now I'm looking at him like, almost, that's it. I was like, Fons, it's not Fons, it's almost. I'm like, almost, what was his name again?
Is the bard with us?
Is the bard with us? Can you not hear me?
No.
Oh, him. No. Oh, the other bard. Yeah, no, he stayed at home.
Yeah, I don't think, because I think if he was with us, these guys might react.
Yeah, probably. I was thinking that.
Like, I'm a merchant. I've come seeking trade, and I was told as the protectorate of this city that he would be the one that I would have to speak to perhaps move my goods through the city, and perhaps even ply my trade here.
Oh, so you're doing a bluff check.
I am.
Okay. Give me your bluff.
He's like, no, the brothel's over there. You don't need to ply your goods anywhere else.
Considering how she looks as far as equipment and stuff, especially with her magical look, however she likes stuff, I doubt she looks like a hooker.
No, I look classy as fuck.
Classy hooker.
Okay. Some of them put their guns away, and they're like, oh. Well, if you're looking for Amral, then you need to go to the Cabaret du Oubli.
We are, as I said, merchants, travelers. We are unfamiliar with the city. Which way do we go?
Well, I suppose one of us could escort you.
That would be very kind.
Definitely likely to cut down on accidental hostilities.
Yes, my guard here is quite right.
It's always good to have such noble escorts in our help.
Well said.
I feel so much safer having locals here helping us out.
The one who offered to escort you gives you a weird look. He's like, you do realize I'm just taking you there so Armel can deal with you himself.
Yes.
Well, of course, that's what we want. We want to make a deal with Armel,
We wanna
right?
deal with
And I do
management.
the very blatant, obvious nudge to
We
Solid.
want to deal with management, you know?
I suppose it is your mistake to make. Follow me.
Thank you so much, good kind sir.
See, nobody had to die.
Yet.
We parade along like innocent lambs.
There's plenty of death to happen soon, eventually, probably.
Oh, cabaret, cabaret.
How does one kill something that's not alive?
I look at Crom and then I look at our escort, the guard guy. I'm like, you must forgive my friend here. He's been sampling the wares that I've actually come to discuss with your boss to sell. Wine!
Why not?
So, you are eventually led to an establishment where the exterior is a gruesome facade featuring thousands of bones and skulls surrounding a monstrous open mouth that frames the front door to a cabaret.
That's one entrance to a nightclub I've never seen before.
Oh, Sealy.
Looks like your kind of place, Victor.
Totally have.
Initiate played music.
Yeah.
That or is Cheech Marin out there talking about different types of pussy?
Yes. It's laying vaginal stuff.
As long as Selma Hayek comes out, I'll be happy.
I think we all would be.
I'll be in my bunk.
All right, let us approach the doors confidently as if we don't know what these idiots are going to try.
They're gonna eat us.
All right. Well,
Outside, there are a few linguals smoking cigarettes. And,
Figures.
They seem to be relatively indifferent to you all, just walking up.
are they wearing like tight black pants and striped shirts and berets?
One is.
They have one of those little thingies that people want to put on cigarettes to keep the I don't even know.
The nicotine off their fingers.
Yeah, sure.
It keeps your
Okay.
fingers from being
Keep Aravan and Sala. Try and stay at least adjacent to Amos, because I can use my ability to deflect shit to people who are adjacent to me.
You are controlling arrow.
I know. I'm just saying. I want to say that to make sure no one took the spot that she would get.
Gotcha.
Well, I need to be adjacent too, man. Jeez. I don't wanna
I'll
get
just be
shot.
back here.
I don't want to get shot.
But we need Sala up there to talk to people, unless you want Amos to do it.
When you approach one of the ghouls, smoking her cigarette,
What the for Sala?
looks you up and down, looking at Amos, in his armor and all that stuff, and says, "That fat pig has a couple of his guards with him, so you take care now. I would not try to call out the captain unprepared."
Huh?
Call him out, because we're being escorted still, right? There's a guy still here.
No, when he got here, he showed you the building and he left.
Oh well. Yeah, I hate to call somebody out in his own club or something. Totally not our style.
So, or Mel is in. Poor Mel. I keep thinking he's chilly.
His
So
name
is
is
he inside?
Ormel Redenbacher.
Yes, if he's inside.
Yes.
The ghoul nods.
Excellent. We have come to speak of business. May we enter?
Do we look like guards to you?
He doesn't care.
No, but there is niceties to be done.
Is there going to be any trouble with you guys?
Why would there be trouble with us? We come here to drink and listen to music in peace, but we cannot because our man and his loud mouth drowning out everything.
Then you might want to get your friends and go home for the night.
It's about to get
Because there will be
noisy.
much drinking and merriment with the wine we brought. No need to be alarmed. We're simply innocent merchants.
It's gonna get noisy soon.
Yeah,
They laugh.
with the wine.
You guys never do a stealth mission when given an option to go loud, do y'all?
Hell no. Front door.
Sala, I'm walking around in plate armor with a fucking fish mask and a goddamn sword in my hand.
You got glaive and freaking. We're all pretty much freaking stacked.
I do not want to hear the words "y'all aren't being stealthy" out of from any of you.
Y'all have been being stealthy.
All right, well, hey, I was just giving the locals a chance to get away, but that's cool.
Yeah, it's about to be.
All right, so let us enter.
It's about to be a matrix.
Oh yeah,
scene.
they let you right on in. See, the walls and doors of this spacious room are painted black and are decorated with skeletons and skulls,
My wife thinks
horrific
me.
battle scenes, and paintings of guillotines in use. Tables are arranged throughout the room in a tavern-like setting, save that the tables are coffins and rest on wooden biers. Drinks are served in small skulls that cradle a glass inside. Dim light is provided by fat, dripping candles set in 2 chandeliers fashioned from human bones, each topped with a skull. A black upright piano sits in the northeast corner of the establishment, with a swivel piano stool before it. Festive music, laughter, and conversation fill the chamber. Opposite the piano in the northwest corner is a bar area filled with racks of bottles and kegs behind the counter. 2 individual black doors exit to the north, and a third door stands behind the bar, and double doors that you just came in lead to the south.
This is classy.
Indeed.
Very stylish.
Pretty smashing.
They definitely dedicated themselves to a theme and stuck with it. I appreciate that. They're not trying to do everything.
Let's see. An enormous ghoul, overweight even for his 9-foot-tall stature, sits precariously on a wooden chair that appears almost ready to collapse beneath him. Tucked over his shoulders, an enormous great axe with a razor-sharp edge. A number of other linguals and even a few humans occupy the tavern. Waiters, most of them human, thread through the room dressed in Undertaker costumes, delivering drinks on silver platters. A fearsomely jovial lingual tends the bar.
At least he's happy.
So, where you want to go, Indra?
Well, it comes down to how speciest we're gonna be.
Well, I mean, we need to figure out if this guy actually is the big, bad, evil man that everyone's saying he is. Maybe the girls we talk with, they're just jealous of his power.
The whole part of him eating the people alive didn't pick you off in some way?
No. That's what ghouls do.
That could be
It's in his
propaganda.
nature.
But, you know, if we're gonna be specious, then we believe everybody in here is guilty by association, and when hell breaks loose, we end everything. If we want to believe that they're just as varied in their beliefs and allegiances as any other species that we actually enjoy the presence of, then we might want to try to figure out who's vaguely innocent in this.
Plus, I mean, there's obviously humans here. He's not going around gobbling them up. He has some amount of moderation. Maybe he only eats the bad people.
He's taken over the populace, taking their stuff, disarming them, and imposing his rule and eating people alive as opposed to when they're dead.
That is what one group said about him, yes.
All right, well, I say we go and have a conversation, and you know what? Fuck it, we'll do it live.
All right, let's go. Well, we're gonna have to have Indra up front because she's gonna be the one talking.
Yes, I need somebody in front of me so I don't die.
Indra not in front of me, in front of Crumb, so that I can be adjacent to you. Like so. And then wherever Victor's gonna go, because, you know, he's just Mr. Shooty.
They're just gonna go to the bar.
Careful, Sally, he's got reach. Don't walk right up and hug his nuts.
As he walks up, he looks at you and he says, "And who might you be?"
Offer a small bow. We are but merchants seeking perhaps trade in this fair city, and we were told that you are the one to speak of, that you all but rule this city and keep it safe from the forces that prowl outside the walls.
I don't all but rule the city. I rule the city.
Wait, aren't we supposed to try to get him to, like, not rule no more? So can we just ask him nicely to stop?
Look over the shoulder, Crumb.
Well, I'm not thinking
It's
my character. I mean,
you know what? I have a feeling that somebody's already asked him nicely, and a dude that hangs around drinking with a broadaxe probably isn't the dude who's like, oh, this sounds like a logical course of action. Let's totes do it.
Victor's trying to get the bartender's attention.
Bartender comes right over and he's like, "What can I get you?"
Gin and tonic.
The bartender gets you a gin and tonic.
So, you do rule the city, and you control it. Are you simply a security force, or is your control more far-reaching? I asked because I would hate to make a deal with you with only to have whatever deals and compensation that we agree to be completely undercut by some other group I don't know about.
There is no other group.
So I look around the cabaret. Is this your fighting force? Is this all of them? Is this your barracks? I'm unsure of your ways. I am but a traveler.
He looks at you, he's like, "This is a cabaret. We're off duty, enjoying ourselves."
So the uniforms, those are your people. They look quite formidable.
They are quite formidable. Why are you trying to determine who's mine?
Because I will admit we were approached by another group on our way into town. They had such stories. We simply couldn't believe them. And
wait. What
Hmm?
other group?
I'm going to profess my profound ignorance here. No offense, but there is not a lot of facial difference between some of your peoples. It would be hard for me to really tell. As we speak, it's really your uniforms that are only separating some of these fine specimens from others.
So what exactly is it you want here, miss?
Skyfeather, I am here as a merchant of fine wines, brought from many lands. And truthfully, one could only wonder about the riches and exciting trade opportunities we could open up between your city and the various places I travel.
Funny, I don't see you carrying a great deal of wine for trade.
Why would I carry cases and cases until I'd established a route? And I slowly, very, very, reach into my bag, and I pull out one of the bottles of wine I had bought in the place 2 zones ago, whose name I've already forgotten. And I hold it, presenting it. It's a fine vintage, a nice late fall, early winter wine. Very sweet on the tongue. It has some crispness, but it goes very well with pork.
And
Or humans.
And humanoids.
Long pig.
He looks at the wine, and then he looks at you and your companions. I don't think the wine is what we're going to need here.
Well, you don't eat
Keeping
wine,
the
sir.
city safe is a very difficult task, and we need the help of all who travel in this city to do their part.
Oh? And are all these people here doing their part for you?
Oh, I'm sure everyone does their part in their own way. So I'm going to need you all to do your part by leaving your weapons and armors here so that our good soldiers can use it to keep our civilians safe.
How
And
realistic
Victor
are you,
finishes his
merchant,
drink.
Then? If only it was so simple. You yourself know how dangerous the roads outside your fair city are, and we only just got here. Or, by the skill of my fair guards here, and the quality of our weaponry. It would be a shame for us to lose those advantages and have to go out on those lonely streets again, bereft of their advantage.
Well then, I don't think we're going to have any business then, and you all can be on your way.
Truthfully, you would ruin a potential windfall so easily.
Look,
Please don't
lady,
take this the
look.
wrong. I understand.
My job is to keep the city and its people safe from all of the horrible things out there that would prey upon their innocent souls. And, wine's really not my means of keeping everyone in line. So, I'm not really interested in your vintage.
Oh, but we are merchants and deals can be made. What are you looking for other than our armor? Our armor that can barely fit this tiny, muscular man that in no way, shape, or form could be of much use to, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4 of your men.
And of much more impressive you.
Look, you want to trade? Go find the merchants in this city to trade with. I'm a captain, not a shopkeep.
Well, perhaps, his armor could fit one of these other ununiformed people. Do they belong to you?
Do I own people now? What? You're kind of interrupting my off time, so I'd appreciate it if you could go make your deal with somebody who deals with this kind of thing.
I think we're going to deal with it now. And I look at Almost, because I know where this is going to fucking go.
Ammo smash.
Oh, we're doing it that way now.
Yeah.
Alrighty then, I guess we need to do the whole initiative thing.
Draw. Victor will motion to the bartender that he might want to run.
Merde.
Hang on, don't until I clear the turn list. It does not count.
I'm sorry.
Merde.
Okay, if you want to roll initiative.
That second Amos is Aravan.
They have an initiative of 15.
Sucks for you, bro.
Just hold 1 second. I really got to go to the bathroom before we get this fight going. I thought we were going to be doing more talking.
Yeah, I guess we're taking 5 then.
Just got pee. I don't think it'll take that long.
Okay. Make sure you shake twice. Guess I'm gonna get some water because I'm last in the initiative. We should get a surprise round, you know.
Because Sala said blatantly kind of that you were about to attack.
Surprised to be like Victor from the bar to start shooting, which he did not do.
Damn, that Mofraki's going fast.
All right. This one in the back. That one there. He is going to shoot at Aravan.
Amos will attempt to cut his bullet from the air.
That's his second shot.
Also at Aravan?
Yes.
Gendamari.
And that's his third attack.
I'm doing my Jedi thing right now.
Like, what do you have to roll to do it? Do you have to be his attack roll or something?
Yes, I have to beat the attack roll.
All right, Amos.
Leaving your 1 back there, does that count?
Yeah, it's not an attack roll on mine. I just have to get a higher result.
Okay, I was wondering about that.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to charge Gussie up here.
Okay, he gets. No, he hasn't gotten it. All right, so go.
You got some flat feet, yo.
Trying to get the right character sheet up here. He doesn't happen to be an aberration by any sneaking chance,
No.
is he? Well, it was worth a try.
Yep, that hits.
Obviously, there's no sonic damage because that's not in play at the moment.
Alrighty. Now the one over there by Amos is going to take a 5-foot step back and shoot at Amos.
I'll just take that shot.
The one back here in the back is going to shoot at Crumb.
Can't help you now, buddy.
Yeah, you got me. It was touch AC, right?
Yep.
Yeah, as long as it's within their first range category, and if these are revolvers,
That's really far.
that's like 50 feet or something.
Well, I don't think
So 39 touch, 21 touch, and 25 touch.
Yeah, they all hit me.
Okay. Indred, is your turn.
I'm going to 5-foot step up so that I am in an adjacent square so that I hopefully will not be shot. And then I begin to dance and cast haste.
You are so lucky he can't go yet.
Yeah, you'd probably actually want to be behind me so I provide cover to the big guy.
All right. This one over here to the side, he takes a 5-foot step back and he's going to shoot at Sala.
Okay, I have 2 shot from the airs left, so.
I did not realize these were a limited thing. Oh shit.
The first was 25, the 57. That's it. I could I can knock down
the first one was a 41. The 25 was against Crumb. The second shot is 28.
Okay, well then that's a 57. And that's it. Anything after this, you're on your own.
Oh, the last one misses. Victor.
Victor will study the big guy and begin to shoot him. I assume he is not immune to sneak attacks?
Nope.
Okie dokie. Here we go.
Big bucks, no whammies.
Yep, that hits.
And then the haste attack. And then the rapid shot. And then attack number 2. And number 3. And final shot.
Alrighty.
That was a fuck ton of damage.
Now it's his turn. He makes a loud sound like he's getting very angry at you.
Meow, meow, see, meow.
More like rah, 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 rah.
Only it is in French, so it's like merde, merde, merde.
Putain, putain.
And he attacks Amos.
Well, that one's gonna hit.
That's his first attack. Oh,
That
he
will
misses
not
with the
hit.
second. He's rolling like shit.
Well, good, because he hits almost as hard as I do.
Well, he's got a lot of arrows poking out of him.
Man. All right, Erevan.
Hang on a sec. Erevan is going to cast a spell. Chain Lightning. This guy is the primary target.
I have to go help my wife.
Now I just have
No,
to
no.
find it in her list of massive spells. Okay. The first guy here has a DC 25 reflex save. And
He gets a 33.
okay, well then he takes half, so he'll take 33 points of damage. That guy, unless he has evasion.
Yeah, he kind of does.
This guy down here has to make a DC 23 reflex. The big boss needs a 23 reflex.
Let me make sure that they have the... Trying to make sure that the gunslingers get...
With this music, it's giving me a very Legion vibe.
What music is playing?
Yeah, okay, yeah, they do.
Okay, well the other one's still to make a save, so does the leader.
Okay, the next one... Yeah, he gets 31. The leader gets a 28.
So he takes 33 points of electrical damage. And that one up there also has to save.
What was the save?
23 for him.
Okay, yeah, he saves.
Well, that was underwhelming.
Gunslingers. The gunslingers with the dares and they're bad. Crumb.
Is he still helping his wife?
No, I'm good. I'm going to go ahead and shit. 30.
The thing is shitting is full right action.
No, it's a swift action for me. I am going.
It just comes out.
Should I heal or should I channel positive energy to deal damage? So I will hit everything, except for that lucky guy back there, and that one.
Now, not all of these guys have attacked you. Just the gunslingers have.
Well, I can exclude people, so I'm going to exclude the green ones.
Okay, honestly, what are you likely to do with a save? 15 points of damage?
To all of them.
Or you could heal yourself and me, and whoever else took damage.
I can't tell how much injury is taken because, well, her hit bar is never up.
She's taken 0 damage.
I'm going to channel positive energy to heal us. And we get a nice little happy bless, though.
I'll take it.
Yes, indeed.
All right, the one in the back is once again going to shoot at Erevan because she's throwing lightning around.
Hang on, give me a second to get everything updated here. I got 2 people going. Yeah, that's going to hit.
And these are distracting revolvers.
Okay, what does that do?
Makes them shiny.
They have to. Anytime a creature is struck by a distracting weapon, would have to succeed a concentration check. The DC is increased by 5. This distraction lasts for 1 minute.
Okay.
So those are the 3 attacks at Erevan. Amos.
How hurt is the big guy looking?
He doesn't look like he's about to fall over, but he looks like he's been hurt.
Okay, Amos is going to cast Sword at the big guy.
Hang on. I apparently hit the wrong button, and his health went from number to letters, but I'm pretty sure with all that damage, he's dead now.
Okie dokie. Amos just take the 5-foot step then to there.
Okay. The one up at the top is going to shoot at Victor.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Fuck, ouch.
Yep.
And the one at the bottom here is also going to shoot at Ervin.
No loyalty for their boss by shooting the guy who just cut him down?
It doesn't say they have loyalty to their boss. It does say that they prioritize people close to them or spellcasters.
Well, that'll do it. Okay, so that's 14 more.
No, that 14 was for Victor. The one is about to shoot at Ervin. Hasn't shot yet.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Indra. Kind of sad the big guy didn't get to crit on somebody.
I'm going to cast blindness at the one that just shot Ervin.
So, just for future reference, hit the next one in the initiative order next time, not the one who's just gone.
Selfishly, I figure that the two dudes closest to us are going to try to, if they try to shoot me, you'll get them. So, leaves those dudes down there.
The next guy in the initiative order is probably going to shoot Ervin.
And she's almost dead. Also, what does blindness deafness do? What's the first thing it says in the effect? Or the effect target?
That I call on the power of unlife to render the subject blinded or deaf.
We're fighting ghouls.
Yeah, see the effect target, one living creature?
Ghouls are undead.
It's necromancy. It should, like, work.
No.
Because they're, like, dead.
We've been playing for a year.
All right, the one that's going to shoot next is actually going to shoot at Sala.
I think I need to go get the pizza. Hold on.
Okay, at least I haven't used my swipe from the air. Does that one actually hit your AC, your touch AC, Sala? With the +1s for being...
No.
No, not your regular AC, your touch AC.
We scroll up to make sure. Oh, actually, my touch AC is 18.
Okay. So I keep Sala's insides in her inside for right now.
And sweetheart, looking at the way the feat is rolled, I think natural ones miss because it is an attack roll.
Is it?
You make a melee attack roll, so natural ones miss.
Okay, so then, well, then that one missed on Sala, which would be 13 points of damage. And I know I missed someone else somewhere, but I think it was on me. So I'll scroll up and take the damage. I will accept your ruling. Yeah, okay, that was on me. So 12 points damage more to me.
All right, Victor.
Well, Victor's kind of pissed at the one who is going to kill him, so he's going to shoot the one up here in the top after studying him.
These guys aren't, by chance, followers of that god person that activates his bow special ability, are they?
Nope.
No.
Hey, it was worth a shot.
Yeah. Speaking of shots, so here's first attack. Obviously, no precision damage. Here's the haste attack. Here's the rapid shot. And the following attacks.
That was a lot of fucking damage.
Probably not enough, though.
It's like 200 points of damage. That's 206 points of damage without the Sonic.
Without the Sonic, the crit takes him to -6.
All right, I'm back.
Good timing.
No, there was no pizza. It was just me hearing things again.
Okay, Ervin.
How many times did I get shot?
You didn't.
You
Oh,
didn't. It hasn't
damn.
been your turn yet.
No, I get
Well,
shot.
Aravin's rather angry at being shot.
Oh,
So-
holy shit, she is.
So she's going to unleash Storm Bolts, because fuck these guys and their goddamn evasion. It's a fortitude save. Now I just have to find it on her million-page long spell list
How
in
many
the
hit points does Ervin
in the
have?
macro. 4,
How many does she have total? I got like a maximum.
130 something.
Okay.
Okay, do they all have to make saves against Stormbolts?
Yes. Hang on. All the ones she's not going to target the civilians, because it specifically says any foliage or people you don't want to hit don't have to make saves. But in a 30-foot burst from herself, which will hit the remaining guys and the boss if he's still alive by chance,
No, he's down.
they all have to make a DC 26 fortitude save. So evasion has no effect, or they take 58 points of damage. And if they fail, they're stunned for 1 round. As basically she does an AoE, a WoW type AoE of lightning bolts around her.
And if they save, they take half?
If they save, they'll take 29 points of damage and no stun. If they fail, they take the stun and 58 points of damage.
The one on the top right and the one on the bottom left both seem to be stunned.
No, she just needs a heal so she doesn't die.
Crumb.
I got you. I'm gonna cast heal on Ervin. 150 hit points back. Prepared 2 of those today, so
The one in the bottom corner is going to take aim at Crumb because he's healing people and it's not helping with their shootings.
good. Shoot me. Shoot me.
Fuckers and their damn evasion. Here, have a fortitude based spell.
Amos.
No. That guy is likely to. Indra, I'm gonna count on you to figure out some way to shut somebody down. Amos is charging this guy.
Who is stunned?
Was he the one that's stunned? Who's stunned?
Bottom left, top right.
Oh, okay. So never mind then.
So the guy who just shot's the only one that's not stunned.
So this guy's not stunned.
The guy in the bottom right is not stunned, correct?
Well, I won't charge, but then I'll go down and hit him. I was mixing up who was stunned.
Now
I
I
thought
need
the
to
other
get
guy was
pizza.
stunned. And I whiff. I'm rolling a disconcerting number of ones today.
Indra.
Let's see here.
You could always move to adjacent to me if you between me and Aravan, if you wanted the protection aspect, and then still do whatever you were going to do. But
Do you have any more cut from the airs?
I just went, so my thing is reset. I have 6 attacks of opportunity around, so I could do it 6 times.
Then I move here for safety. And not going to do that, even though that would be funny. Okay. Let's do that at this guy.
At which guy?
There, I'm not holding it long enough. I know he's stunned, but that only lasts for another round? Did I read that right? I probably read that wrong.
Okay, you know you're going to hit the innocent person too, right?
If I angle it like... Oh, I gotta draw a shape here.
Well, yeah, actually, you could angle it and cut him and not hit that guy. Yeah, it's 15-foot cone, so you could just go around him, basically. The wonders of grid physics.
He saves.
Yeah, he still takes some damage, though.
No, I can't give her my pizza slice. I'm sorry.
Victor.
Okay. Are these guys still stunned, or does that end on Aravan's turn or on their turn?
It ends on Aravan's turn, right before.
So they're still
turn.
stunned.
Yes, they're still stunned.
So I can sneak attack these guys. Sweet. In that case, Victor will make a 5-foot step down and begin to shoot this guy in the bottom left after studying him. So first attack. Haste attack. Is he still alive?
You're shooting the one at the bottom, right?
That one.
Yeah, I don't think
And-
he's been hurt yet.
All right, so rapid shot. And he's stunned, so he should be taking precision damage, correct?
Yes. So now I gotta go back and calculate all your sneak attack damage. Ah, fuck it, he's dead.
No, you know.
No, I don't want to do all that math. Fuck it, he's dead.
All right, I'll use my math attack. And then Victor will shoot the one that just got hit by the thundering drums. So that's 45 feet, so no sneak attack for him.
What's the max range on your sneak attack with your sniper ability?
Okay, I'm back.
40, I think.
Is it 40 or 50?
I only have one rank of deadly range, so 40.
No, okay.
So now I need to do all these numbers now.
All you gotta do is take off the point blank shot and the studied, put them at 0.
All right, here we go. Gotta love those high rolls.
No, they all miss.
Yeah.
You know, he has no dex because he's stunned.
And then they all hit.
No precision damage, though. But he does take sonic damage.
So that would be 78 points of damage with the sonic.
And that is Victor's turn.
Okay. Erevan.
Okay. Aravin is going to cast Misfortune on the guy at the bottom.
He got a 21.
So that's her Hex DC. So he fails. So the guy at the bottom is Misfortune.
Crumb.
I think he went to get pizza
No,
this
I'm
time.
back. How bad are you, Victor?
What?
How many hit points you down?
Let's see.
Looks like he's down about 2/3 or more of his life.
I am down 77 points of health.
Okay, I'm gonna go to you. Here, and then I'm going to cast Cure Critical Wounds on you. Take some 30.
Thank you, healer.
That's what I do.
Doesn't critical go up to plus 20?
No, it's just plus 15, I believe.
Because I thought it was 5, 10, 15, 20. And critical's the fourth one.
Let me double check then.
I mean, it would just be one more hit point, but still.
Yeah, I know. It's just let me check.
All right. This guy's going to 5-foot step back and start shooting at Amos.
Okay. He is Misfortune, so he's got
Yep, there's his first attack.
Yeah, it's a maximum of 20. I'm sorry. So get one more back.
Okay, so I cut that one from the air.
You said it's plus 20 instead of plus 15?
Yeah, so you get one more hit point.
No, it's a maximum of plus 20, but he's level 16, so it's one more hit point.
Okay.
So I've got to beat the 20, actually, not the 37.
Yep. Yep, so you deflect his attacks.
I do my Darth Vader, only I'm more like Dark Helmet because I'm short.
Amos.
Amos 5-foot steps up and casts Sword.
Stop.
That's all I can do because I already moved with the 5-foot step.
Okay. Indra.
Well, is he dead? I have more attacks.
Yes, he is dead. Indra.
Then I'm gonna step here, and then I'm gonna shoot that dude with my bow.
You always do all your attacks at once, and I gotta scroll up to see it and do the damage and shit.
Sorry, should I like give you a second between them? I don't use
Yeah.
my bow that much, and I don't know. Yeah.
Stop making excuses.
All right, your last two miss. And he's gonna shoot back at you.
It's slightly unsettling that the main dude is still in initiation.
You're the one feeling that too. I keep seeing him laying
Yeah.
there, and on the initiative order, I'm like, is he gonna get back up? Is he gonna get back up?
He looks like a very dangerous.
All right, Victor.
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Victor will take a 5-foot step, study the target. And begin shooting. First attack. Haste attack.
He's dead.
Oh, that works.
All right, so they are dead. Now the other ghouls, some of them didn't even get out of their seats. They were just watching. And when the last one goes down, a few of them like give you the half-hearted applause.
I was gonna say the Gaelic shrug and then go back to drinking their horrible wine.
Fucking French.
Je ne sais pas, hon hon hon.
We are French. Our leaders die every week.
They asked if we had a grail. I told them we already had one. It's a very nice. Okay. So why is that one dude still in the fucking initiative order?
Just to fuck with you?
It's been fucking with me the whole fight. I honestly thought he was going to get back up again, and I was trying to keep, clear charge lanes to get back to him.
It's the paranoia of the game seeping in.
It is. Okay, so anyone want to say anything pithy?
Time to loot.
All right, the 4 guards, they each had a scroll of harm and a scroll of greater invisibility.
Okay.
And they all had +1 distracting revolvers.
Okay. Any magical items on them, or just their weapons?
Just their weapons. Oh, sorry. They also are all wearing gunfighter ponchos.
Okie dokie. And there were 4 of them, correct?
Yes. And the big guy was wearing a cloak of resistance +2. And he was wielding a +1 Vorpal Great Axe. And now would be a good time to take a break.
Hey, Roy.
Does anyone else get the feeling this was just not tough enough to be the main encounter?
Yeah, it probably was.
Yeah.
Though I'm happy. I finally got to be fucking Darth Vader Jedi with my fucking cutting bolts from the air. Because really, the only time I've gotten to use this fucking feat was every time Victor gets confused. Now I kind of wish Red Destiny was a flame blade so I could be all like, lightsabery. Gotta start making lightsaber noises when I fight now.
I am back.
Sala.
Yes. Yes. was expecting something like this.
I've actually never heard this song in French.
Yeah, in high school I went through Andrew Lloyd Webber phase. Big fan.
The background music's killing me.
You know, if these guys had been human, I had wanted to use my new 6th level spell, Waves of Ecstasy, and I was going to angle it to make sure that I got Crumb in there, because he deserves it.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have been mad. Man, you know, if we survive, these revolvers are worth a lot of money. By the way, did they have bullets? They had guns, but did they have bullets?
Yeah.
Well, I want to collect up all their bullets, too. Boss guy didn't have a gun? It looked like he had a gun in this picture.
Nope. No gun. All right. So you have taken out the guy, Armel. So now what are you gonna do?
Let our buddies know that he's in charge again. I guess.
I could use a little more healing.
Yeah, I could probably use a bit there, too.
All right, gather up.
I'm down about
Group
50.
hug!
That's enough.
Yeah, I'm down like 15 points at this point. So if anyone's got a Cure Light Wounds with a Well, actually, Crumb, you're still down a little too. Okay, thanks. That'll do me.
I'm not down. I just didn't change my stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm down like 6 now, so I'm good to go.
All right, let's go back and talk to our buddy and
See how he betrays us.
let's get our loot and.
All right, when you head back to the house with your bard buddy, when you arrive, a small crowd of humans and linguals is gathered in the street out front. And when they see you coming down the street, they actually start to cheer.
Yay, we're local heroes. We're big damn heroes again.
I totally hand out chocolate bars.
Jane, the man they call Jane.
And you know what? The picture does look like the guy has a gun, but apparently he doesn't.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, oh, because I was waiting for him to whip out the big gun. I didn't expect him to be a
No,
barbarian.
apparently he doesn't have a gun. He just has a picture with a gun.
Holy fuck, that axe is worth a lot of money.
That's a +1 Vaporeal Great Axe, right?
That thing's worth 72,000 gold pieces.
At this level, everything starts being expensive.
A spokesperson on Eric's behalf informs the community of the piece of your party's role in Zan's liberation and restoration. The gendarmes officially then surrender to Eric's authority. And Eric asks all of you to accompany him to the ruins of a shop that used to sell musical instruments. There, he produces 3 items, which he happily hands over to you: the Gem of Seeing, the Horn of Blasting, and the Orb of Pure Law. Additionally, after he gives you these items, he orders a squadron of gendarmes to follow you up the Seine River towards the tower where the Star Stele is, so that they can escort you and keep you safe of any threats that you may face along the way.
I'm sorry, my distrusting ass thinks their whole objective is to make sure that we leave.
So the Orb of Pure Law, do I have to have that in my hand for it to work?
Yes.
Oh, so I can't actually use it with my bow then?
No.
No, well, I don't care about it then.
Is it a matter of just having to have like full skin contact? Because there's a lot of places you can put
It must be in my hand, like according to the tooltip. I had to be holding it. It is a spellcaster item, it looks like.
Yeah, it's to use those sort of things, when held in the hand.
Well, I'm going to rule that having it gives you the deflection bonus and the resistance bonus, but when held, you can use the other shit. So if you have it like in a backpack, you still get the bonuses, the deflection bonus and the resistance bonus.
Because, yeah, it's the paragraph is kind of separate there.
You know, not in a bag of holding or in a
Haversack.
Haversack. I mean, it has to be physically on your person, not in an extra dimensional space.
Yeah, I mean, it's not big. It's basically the size of a baseball.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a pouch, so.
Is that an Orb of Pure Law in your pouch, or are you just happy to see us?
Why don't you rub it and find out?
Well, okay, I'm not chaotic, so.
Yeah. Can I rub it too?
No.
Oh.
I know where you've been.
Nowhere, because batting 0 here.
Yeah, actually, considering all of our ability and accomplishments, we are the least getting ladenest heroes ever.
Except for Indra.
Indra hasn't even gotten laid.
Yes, she has.
I slept with the guy on the boat like a year ago.
Yeah, so the one who's actually got profession courtesan, has, gotten laid once, but for all of our accomplishments, we are the least getting laid group of heroes ever.
Yeah, we're too busy, saving the world and all.
And I guess I'll give my ring of protection +2 to.
No, hang on to that. Remember, the bonus is only against chaotic creatures. It's not against everybody.
Oh, okay.
And actually, the save bonus is only against polymorphs and other certain effects. It's not against everything.
Gotcha.
Though it also includes effects that inflict the confused condition.
Question, is it a regular Horn of Blasting or Horn of Blasting greater?
It just says Horn of Blasting, so I'm assuming it's a regular.
No, it doesn't have any other description on it, like a value or anything. Because a regular Horn of Blasting is cast at level 7. A Horn of Blasting greater is cast at level 16, which is our level.
It just says Horn of Blasting.
Oh, that's a cheap fucking
No.
crap.
But you know what? I'll say that it's the greater one. Just for shits and grins.
Woo, more money.
I don't know. Sully, you might want to hold on to that as a possible weapon. Well, you could toot your own horn with that.
I think Crumb needs to learn that skill so he can work out some of his frustrations.
No, I'm good.
No, that's where he works on his own trombone slide.
It's a rusty trombone.
Pew!
And that gem of seeing is badass too, by the way. It lets you, when you gaze through the gem, it enables you to see as though you were using the true seeing spell. And it can be used for as many as 30 minutes a day in increments of 5 minutes. So 6 times a day. And true seeing is pretty awesome. Anyway, so what's the plan now?
We go to the Star Stela, we activate it, and prepare for the inevitable onslaught that always attacks us.
Deactivate it.
Yeah, this just, I mean, really, guys, in all the areas we've been through, and, things we've done, did this just seem really easy to you? Like,
Yeah.
See, I love it when I say something like that. Then it's all like, "Rawr, you say it," and it's like, "Me."
I'm basing it on previous experience. This seemed easy compared to the other, bad guys we fought.
Seems easier than Indra.
I don't know. If those were always a crit more, we'd be getting hurt.
Yeah, but that was just, I don't know.
It's okay
Plus,
to
you
luck
were
out
cutting
once in a
most of
while.
their attacks out of the air and everything.
We could have died easily if it wasn't for that.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Okay. All right. So let us go on and not at all expect further attack and ambush.
No, we're most certainly going to get ambushed. I mean, it's how it works when we do the Star Stela thing.
All right, so you are heading down the road of Paris, heading towards.
Paris.
Well, they pronounce it Paris, but it's spelled Paris.
Paris.
Somewhere an accordion plays, a cat sits on a windowsill, and somewhere there is a man baking a lot of very long, thin bread.
That makes your gums hurt.
Truth! it like scrapes the flesh off your teeth.
Yeah,
Well, that's why they don't have to brush their teeth. It just clears off the fucking plaque.
that's European bread for you. If it isn't like causing you to bleed, then it's not good enough.
Man, y'all have some crappy bread.
No, French baguettes, like they are very crusty if you get them in France, and they are like
Yeah, they're delicious.
Yeah, it's great.
yeah, but they're like bricks
But you can,
on
you
the
can use
surface.
Them, you can use them as a weapon, dude. They don't need guns in freaking France. They have baguettes.
I would shoot you, but I don't care.
Je ne sais pas. I must go take a nap. Smoke a cigarette.
No, the nap is in Spain. They'll just sit there and smoke a cigarette and
Then fires you missiles.
sneer at you,
Then fires you missiles.
and then surrender when you show up with a weapon.
But I'm tired.
Take a nap, but then fires you missiles.
Fucking kangaroos. Okay, there was another encounter. So while you're heading down, I'm just going to describe it because y'all are going to defeat it easily because they have an AC of 23.
Oh, I breathe at 23.
There are. I'll just show you what's going to happen.
Is there any way you can actually bring us to the target area so I don't have to like zoom around my map?
Shift ping.
I'm trying. It's not working.
Is that a demon dragon?
That's a Shantak. The thing that you rode in the Howdah across time and space to the Ling Moon.
Oh.
Several of these attack in waves, but the militant ghouls that are with you help fight them off. You kill 6 or 7 of these things that come in waves. It's not a big challenge for you. And you keep heading towards the tower.
Did they have any treasure?
No, they did not. The remnants of a fantastic iron tower stand here over a broken and rubble-strewn street. The tower is fastened from a lattice of riveted iron girders. The shattered remains of an elevator system occupy the leg area, along with a set of iron stairs. The height of the tower was once approximately 1,000 feet, though it has since been snapped in half. The base and 2 floors are still somewhat intact, although the wreckage and twisted metal litter the structure and surrounding area.
This is such the demi mall.
It's the Eiffel Tower.
Well, the demo is it's a book where the U.S. government has created a simulation to train soldiers using a rough approximation of various places around the world, including 18th century France. And there is the awful tower, i.e. Eiffel Tower, that exists there, and there are groups of militant ladies running around, led by, of all people, Harry Carey.
Are we gonna
Matahari.
Are we gonna do a Team America thing where we blow up the Eiffel Tower?
I hope not.
I'm actually hoping I can get like a good strength buff and do like total superhero thing and fucking lift that one corner and knock it over.
Where's King Kong? We got Ervin and Indra over here.
I remember what I'm supposed to be doing here, and I go over and I lay my hand on Amos, and I'm like, "You're very brave."
It lasts for hours, so it's still there.
I thought it lasted for like an hour and a half, and we've been fighting.
Oh, is it? Is it like the next day, or I don't know how much time has passed. So that's right, because we had that extra fight encounter.
Well, in that case, we'll take a nap before we do this because I want to be refreshed for the obvious, onslaught of whatever's going to attack us.
Well, did we take? You said we went down the river to get here. Or what was
Yeah.
I'm missing something. Like, how much time did we spend?
No, you walked down the road next to the river.
Oh, okay.
The
So
River
it's not
Thames,
that bad.
I mean, you could rest before you went. It's up to you guys.
Thames is in England, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, what is it?
This is the Sen.
Sen, yes.
Yes, it is the Sen.
I knew it was something like that. Damn foreigners, not America.
I'm not saying you're stupid. It's just when I asked you to spell Mississippi and you asked me the state or the river, it caught me by surprise.
So did you guys rest before you came to the tower?
Yes.
I really don't think we needed to rest unless we were resting back with Eric and his people before we left.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, because that, just suddenly, we're going to sleep, we're going to camp out here before the Eiffel Tower and be all Boy Scouty. All right, yeah, then we could have slept before we left Eric's place.
Yeah, there was probably like a party with wine and a lot of again accordion music.
I bet there was a lot of wine. Probably a lot, Sala.
A lot of chicks too, huh?
You know what? This is fine wine. It's perfectly acceptable, but I have my own vintage that I prefer.
Yeah, but I'm sure you probably drank a lot of wine at the party. I mean, you like to be the social butterfly and all.
I had some.
Was there anything left for Aravan to read?
In the book, yes, but I'm not going to roll if Anno's not here to do it.
Oh, she would have.
Sala, give me a will save.
Your addiction consumes you. Hard.
Ooh, yeah, it kind of does. You guzzle one of your bottles of wine, and because you were just so thirsty.
This was hard work. There was a lot of talking.
Oh, Sala's thirsty, all right.
And you do gain another level of your manifestation.
You're all fucked.
So you have to pick another manifestation for your corruption.
All y'all motherfuckers going corrupt.
Yeah. Mine hasn't progressed.
That's because you haven't used it at all.
Like, what is it? Just the night vision? That's all it is?
That's all you have so far, yeah.
Well, that's bullshit. Man, I ain't using that shit. I got 60 feet.
I know I asked this last time, but I've already forgotten. How do I talk to just Sani?
/W space GM. Or you could always just talk to her on your vent channel because none of us are on it besides you two.
Yeah, but I'm not in it.
Is she?
Or Discord,
Well, no, since they do share a vent channel for other games.
Oh, that weird art game. Ugh.
Yeah, but I'm not in the vent channel now because I'm in Discord, so why would I be in both?
I don't know.
So you can be like Sala.
No, you already had that one.
I thought I took the prerequisite.
Yeah, and then the next time it advanced, you took that one.
Well then. I'll have to think about that one for a little bit.
A little bit is now.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, it's not like you get time to think about it.
There's no min-maxing. It's just pick.
Honestly, I forget what mine was.
If it is what I think it is, it's probably the shadow corrupted one.
I have no idea. I just know that
Yeah,
I'm not going to...
And it would progress from other things, but you've managed to avoid them, so...
That's good. I just want to get rid of it.
Okay.
This is gonna suck. In certain experiences and times, but you know what?
Yeah, it is.
That's what life is.
Okay. So you are at the tower. The first level of the tower that you can see, that's not just plain girders, like there's an actual platform, looks like it's approximately 190 feet above the ground.
How do we get up there? Is there stairs? Like, what is the method of rising?
There are there is a set of iron stairs and the shadow remains of an elevator system, and it looks like some of the stairs have been snapped off.
Well, since I can fly, and Aravan can fly,
Grab me, Aaron.
And I can fly.
Grab me by the grab me.
And Sala
there.
can fly, I will grab Crumb and Victor, and we could all fly up to the.
They can
Platform.
just like cling to your legs like
like the
it's
hair.
a chairlift.
Hang on, let me fix this here.
Who needs to like go up elevators when we have wings?
And I have to strike my Superman flying pose with the double bent fists, you know. One knee up. And as I fly around, the music goes dun 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 dun. Back when Superman was actually a hero and not this bullshit they fucked up and done lately.
Okay, there's the first platform. And the next platform is 380 feet above the ground.
Is there nothing on this platform?
Just, let's see. Yeah, there's nothing on here. Just some scrap metal and
Nothing hidden. We're not missing any crazy loot or any weird shit.
nope.
Okay. Well, then let's
Next.
continue on to fly up to the next level.
As we're flying, can I see or hear anything alarming?
No, you don't hear anything alarming. Though it is weird how the tower's been like snapped off. When you get to the second platform, the tower above you has been snapped off.
So is there a stele here? Or?
Yes, there is a stele.
Okay. Why don't you find some high ground, Victor, so you can shoot anything that shows up inevitably.
Sure. I'll get on this pedestal over here that I think is off the ground.
You want to give any buffs to Aravan, Sala?
I will slather her with some heroism and some stuff, some competence and things. +7.
Amos will stay adjacent to Aravan to provide protection, such as possible. Where exactly is the stele, so we know? Because
It's in the center.
where Saul is standing.
All right.
In the center of what was once a restaurant, apparently.
Sala, other side, stand by me, just in case you get shot too. Crumb, you want to stand close to Aravan in case you got a healer mid, whatever she does?
Yeah.
No, the other way, because that's the center. That's where the stele is. Down by us. Yeah, I know we're in fireball formation, but... Okay, what does Aravan have to do?
Has to perform the ritual.
Yes, but what does it consist of this time? It changes.
No, it's the same. It's a knowledge arcana, knowledge engineering, and spellcraft. And it takes about 40 minutes.
Okay.
Victor will keep his eyes open for anything coming at you.
Arcana. That is her knowledge arcana check.
Okay, that's your first one.
What's next?
Another knowledge arcana. Or everyone can give me a perception check. Victor, do you hear that?
Yeah.
You hear that?
Okay. Do I hear where it's coming from?
It sounds like it's coming from below you.
Well, it can below me.
Go look over the edge.
Did someone just fire a gun?
Twice.
Do I see anything?
Did the primary buffer panel just fly off my Goram ship?
You see, winding its way up the tower, what looks like a worm.
How far down is it?
Scaramucci?
It's almost up to you guys.
And which side of the platform is it going to come up on?
It looks like it's going to come up on the other side.
Kill it, man.
Of course it is.
All right, then Victor will ready an arrow to shoot the moment it comes over that edge.
Where? Are you going to tell us?
He's going to point over there and say, there's a worm coming up.
Is that where it's where does it look like it's going to come up?
According to what I was just told, the east side.
Holy fuck, that's a little
Holy
bigger than...
shit. You said worm, not a fucking dune creature thing.
It's too dark. I can't see anything. Oh my god, I'm scared. Oh, sweet Jesus.
No, you know, let her... She can't see it.
I think I just dropped a poop from my butt.
Well, you've been dropping them from your mouth this entire campaign. It's about time.
Crumb is speechless. That's an,
So,
that's an impressively phallic-like structure.
roll for initiative.
What's its reach? Like 90 feet?
If only you had stuck around, I could have slathered you with some good hope.
Don't even know that.
Good hopes in AoE spell. Sala.
They've got another one that's a touch. What was I thinking of? Oh, Greater Heroism. Because now this seems like a time we should be all like, yeah.
Like, what in the hell is that? Knowledges.
Yeah, you can give me knowledge and I'll tell
What
you.
the tarnation?
Amos, it is your turn.
Well, since Indra's going so slow, Amos is clicking his heels. 5 foot stepping. I'm assuming I can't tell what's fucking space and what's not.
Just assume that's in range right there.
Yeah. What the fuck is this?
It's probably the biggest thing we've ever fought. Besides that old one.
Yeah.
Like, that's just the part of it that's at your level. This thing is it's like you can see part of it still on the ground.
We should have team
Yeah.
with this bitch.
Okay. Well, here we go. Time for a little attacking with the sword and such. I'm definitely using my own haste for this one. Do all those hit?
Uh,
The low was a 31.
the 33 misses.
There was no 33. There was
Sorry,
a
the
31.
31. The 31 misses.
Okay, so 47 plus 48.
It doesn't seem like all the damage he's going through.
Yeah. Is it immune to crits?
Maybe.
No, it is not immune to crits.
Well, that 104 points goes through just fine. The other 47, 48, and 47 will apply DR.
Like, I'm not even upset that we're fighting this thing. This is impressive. Like, I give you props, Sani.
See, I knew that dude was too easy. Fucking, why do we think a Frenchman was the real boss?
I know, they just surrendered. Should have just surrendered in the bar.
All right, Victor.
Victor will take a 5-foot step closer. So his point blank shot works. He'll study this thing, and he will try to identify it. Is it dungeoneering?
No.
Okay. I have no idea what this thing is.
I don't think anybody does yet.
Then he'll begin to shoot it.
Shoot her!
I don't know.
I hope it's not immune to precision damage.
I don't know, man.
So here's the first shot. Here's the rapid shot. Here, and just the following shots.
That wasn't a natural 20, was it?
No, it was not.
So you missed everything but the first shot.
Yeah, the first one hits.
Noises!
This thing has a huge natural AC.
Hey, where's
Yeah.
where's that lady with the fake-looking face? You know, to come help us this time.
It's gonna eat me!
It, surprisingly enough, is going to attack Amos.
Color me shocked.
Well, you're right there.
And I also hit it the most. Okay, hang on. That missed.
It was just the first attack.
Okay.
My mouse clicked twice. And there's its other attack.
Yeah, okay. That hit but does not confirm.
Okay. Erevan.
Everyone's gonna try and identify the thing. What would this fall under?
Magical Beast.
Shit. That ain't helping anything then.
Oh, and add 7 to that, so that would be a 50, because it's Sala's performance that's in effect.
This titanic worm heaves its endless bulk into the air, raising a bleached end as if ready to strike with a massive set of hooked jaws. This is something called a bole. B-H-O-L-E.
Beehole?
Yes, it's a beehole. They are colossal magical beasts.
Your mom's
Uh,
a beehole.
Well, a 50, I'm sure, is exceeding its DC by quite a bit.
Yes. The typical bowl is only 30 feet wide, yet is hundreds of feet long and weighs thousands of tons.
Okay, yeah, that's not the important part. Defenses, like resistances.
They have DR dash, and they are immune to fire and acid and disease and magical control and paralysis and poison and sleep and stun.
So everything.
Are they immune to mind effects?
No, but they are immune to anything that controls them.
Okay, but they're not immune to mind effects.
Right.
Gotcha.
So in theory, they could get scared.
Or they could
In
be
theory.
in hideous laughter. Or make it orgasm again.
What else is Erevan going to do?
Special attacks. Is there? I don't know how many questions I've got. So
Special attacks. It can swallow things whole because its head is the size of a 747. It can also spit a prodigious amount of slime, which is a type of breath weapon that has a range of around 900 feet and creates a 40-foot diameter spread of slime, which causes difficult terrain and can stun people inside of it.
Where did it come from? Because, like, it's huge. We should have heard it coming or seen it coming.
dude, it's a city. We weren't looking through the city.
It
Were you
actually
looking down.
It actually was underground under the tower, and it's the reason why the tower is snapped in half.
Oh. So it's like Godzilla.
When you started the ritual, you woke it up.
Okay.
And you can guess that this thing probably has a very long reach.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Well, poop.
I already did that, sorry.
Uh,
Kill it. Fireball.
Misfortune? Cackle? Those are words I hear her say.
yeah. I'm just checking the. Everyone's gonna cast defensively. Wait, she should have cover behind the stellite, correct?
Yeah.
Which means she would not provoke. So, Aravin's going to cast. Even if it's got reach, if she's got cover, you don't provoke when you have cover.
Mm-hmm.
I like that fucking arrow pointing at me.
She's throwing a card at the fucker with major curse on it.
Okay.
Okay. Does that give it diarrhea?
Yes, that's exactly what it does. It's fucking diarrhea.
It's gonna give it worms.
Give me a spell resistance.
Oh, God.
Okie dokie.
It has SR 28.
Woo!
Yay.
Okay. Now I've got to find the fucking curse on its on her page here. Hang on.
Oh, you have to hit it with the card.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Can you even miss that thing huge?
Does 20 hit its touch?
Its touch AC is 1.
Yeah. Okay. So now let me find her. Holy God, her manifestation level's that high? I just found it on her character sheet. I don't think that saving throw is correct, but hang on a second.
Yeah, it's going to be 28 to save, probably.
Yeah. Okay, the plus 5's in there.
And it rolled a 6 on the die, so it failed.
Okay. It has a 50% chance to act normally, otherwise it takes no action.
Does it babble incoherently?
No, it just does nothing. So it's got a 50-50 chance to do nothing forever.
Well, that'd be nice.
And then, just to be safe, Aravan hides behind Crumb.
Okay. Indra.
It is too dark for me to really see much, though I can hear you guys yelling and such. So, I do what I always do. I begin to dance and cast haste. Though, given the darkness, I probably add some finger symbols in there so that there's an audio component, so it spreads.
Yes, we know you finger yourself to make your performance better.
What, she do ping pong balls or something?
Come on, you set yourself up for that.
I know. It's just, yeah.
She uses finger puppets, so she won't be alone.
Okay, above 50 it acts.
Fuck. Could you actually give out the area, draw out the area of the stelae, because that would actually be giving cover to people. Is it just a 5-foot square or what?
Yeah, it's just right there.
Wait, it's going twice?
Attack of opportunity on Sala, who just cast a spell.
Ah, right.
Holy fuck. And yep, you're not in the cover. That's why I was asking where the cover is. So it's actually...
That's why you cast defensively.
I can't see it, so I don't even know that it can reach me. In fact, the only reason I know what it looks like is because Sani posted a picture.
So that's actually the stelae where the green is. Because that was the square that was... So,
Yep.
Sala,
Here you go, Sala.
Oh, motherfucker!
well, it's okay. Just move, because Sala was grabbed, so she's adjacent to it now anyway. So she's next to Amos. No, all the way up against it.
I got my inside.
And also, yeah, you also take 94 points of damage, Sala.
Thanks, jerk.
And then, does it have, like, Swallow Hole or any craziness?
It
or just that
does, but that's when it begins its next turn.
Does it have combat reflexes?
I don't know,
You'll
does
find
it?
out.
Crumb.
She's grappled.
She is in its mouth.
Would liberating command be useful?
I don't
Dude,
know.
just
Would it?
one thing. Look at what it rolled for its grab.
Okay.
The most you can add is, what, 20?
16. Oh. Yeah. She's dead. She's dead.
So unless she can get a 44 on her grapple, or on her acrobatics check, or whatever, escape artist.
No, I am not suggesting that's a valuable option there, but I do get like a plus 34 to it, so it is slightly more likely, but still not really. Yeah, no.
What's this thing's reach?
Oh, wait, you have plus 34? So that would be a plus 54. You could escape on a 10 or better. Well, yeah, possibly. Maybe.
Escape artist is part of my perform oratory, so yeah.
Well, Crumb, Sala was standing next to you, cast a spell, and it grabbed her in its mouth. So you can
So we're
assume
actually
it's
not
reach.
hasted either. Because it pulled that off before she did her haste.
So you can assume that its reach is at least far enough to have grabbed Sala from standing right next to you.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead, 5-foot step, and I'm gonna channel, and then I'm going to channel. So quicken channel. So everybody gets that much back. So at least Indra's not dead before she gets eaten. So she can, like, do a Boba Fett and try to like stab her way out.
Dimension door.
Or Jester's Jaunt, or yeah.
Everybody's blessed though. Look at that.
Amos.
Oh
Uh,
wait. Fuck.
Amos is gonna cast sword a bunch.
A
Still
whole
with his own heels clicky together since Sala's hasted and actually go off. Wow. Missed on that second one. This is not a good time to get ones. Yeah, at least a crit. Possible as a crit.
And
I just realized I've made some really poor life choices. This has never happened to me before. What happens when I go into negative?
You die.
No, you start to die. You don't die until you hit your negative con, but you are not in your negative con.
That was positive energy, was it not?
No, you just got healed, Sala.
yeah, by positive
Yeah,
energy.
about that.
About that.
Oh, well,
I
yeah,
was
so much for that.
pressured. I picked the first fucking thing. I picked poorly.
What'd you just do, Intra?
Well, now we're not buffed anymore.
What did she just do? Don't tell
But
me she's.
Amos, your hit does take it down. Your last hit misses, but the other crits do take it down. It lets go and it falls off the tower.
Do I need a breath of life for immediately?
No, I don't think that's gonna work, dude. Think about it. You just channeled positive and it hurt her.
But breath of life is not positive energy, is it?
It most certainly is.
Well, how the hell?
Hey, didn't you just loot those scrolls of harm?
Yes, we have a scroll of harm. That's okay, because whose turn is it?
Victor's.
All right, Victor can't do anything. Let me know when it gets to Aravan.
It is Aravin's turn.
Aravan throws a card of harm at Sala. I doubt she's gonna miss. And
No, the thing has fallen off the tower, so Aravin can walk over.
Aravan is still very much the self-preservationist, so Aravan will throw a card just in case. She's still not gonna miss, unless she rolls a 1. So here.
I feel like you've chosen a very poor manifestation there, Indra.
Okay.
I may have just
Harm does what? What does heal do? Because harm does the same thing,
There's
right?
10 points per level up to a maximum of 150.
Well, actually, Sala, how far below 0 are you? Because that's actually the important point.
Okay, let me do the math.
Because when you were down at 94 before Crumb's healings,
I was at like 37.
and then his 2 healings did. Actually, I'm pretty sure she's probably dead.
Yeah, unless our con's like 90.
No, it's 37
I'm just messing.
minus 26 would bring her to 11, and then minus 27. Now I don't know what her. No, yeah, she's probably dead.
That's why I think in breath of life.
Which is positive energy.
Is it? Let me look.
Yeah, I don't.
All
think
healing spells are positive energy.
No, not unless it says it. Because you can have evil
Just
clerics
remember
doing it.
me as I was. You know, not slutty like you guys like to remember me as I was.
It doesn't say positive energy. It just says conjuration healing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I can breath of life her.
Like cure spells, Breath of Life deals damage to undead creatures rather than curing them and cannot bring them back to life. It says it right there in the description.
There it is.
She's undead.
No, she is not, but she does take damage from positive energy. Like undead.
But that's okay, because change that if that's the case. Is she dead?
Well,
Solid.
how would
Are you dead,
resurrection work then?
Yeah, I don't know what we can do at this point.
I've never been to this point, so I'm unsure what qualifies as dead.
What is your hit point total right now?
Minus 16? Does that seem right?
What
Bad.
Constitution score with all your buffs?
Let's see here. Con plus. Well, I don't have.
Not a plus.
Anything.
Not a plus. Do you have a belt of Constitution or anything?
Like your con score, the number itself.
Her con is a 16.
Yeah.
So you are right now at 0. If somebody can actually do something before the end of the turn, you could actually be brought back.
So Erevan can cast harm.
Which is that was my only question. Is she still in the realm of existence?
Yes, if she has a negative 16 and her con is a 16.
Okay. Sala, you heal yourself for 150 points of damage.
Oh my god, I feel so much better. Thank you.
Well, Amos and Aravan totally giving you the stink eye. More Amos than Aravan.
So I'm gonna have to exclude you every time I do a channel.
Apparently so. Huh. About that.
So you become more dirty than we could have possibly imagined. Not even holy healing energies can touch you.
Amos raises his mask, and he's got an eye patch on underneath it. He looks at you, he goes, "You're a dirty pirate hooker." And he puts the mask back down.
Crumb is not gonna say anything. He's at a loss for words.
I have absolutely no idea why you guys are angry at me. All I know is that was a giant worm. Good job, team. So this.
No. Why did you just take damage from holy energy?
I got bit in half by like a worm.
No, you didn't.
That hurt.
Nope. I was there. No, he didn't. You got bit pretty bad. But he did his holy pray to God thing and healed everybody, except it hurt you.
She has been acting funny ever since she drank that wine.
You know what? Funny? I've been the one who's been trying to find ways around all this trouble that has involved killing. I have been exceptionally helpful. I have...
Stop deflecting and answer the question.
Yeah, we're just worried about the fact that, are you a vampire or a ghoul or something?
Okay, touch me with a cross, whatever vampire bullshit you need to do to me, I am not a motherfucking vampire.
Why did you just take damage from holy energy?
Hey, Crumb, could you cast Cure Light Wounds on her?
I'd rather not.
Well, she just said do it and improve it, so Cure Light Wounds is the lowest we got, right?
There you go.
I am fine.
So we see her smoking, right?
Yeah.
Smoking.
He basically just touched you with a cross, or in this case, with his holy symbol, and you started burning.
My codpiece.
And, perhaps the more perceptive of you might notice that I don't have a shadow anymore. Or a reflection.
So why are you trying to deceive us?
We can always just push her off
I
the
just didn't
tower.
want to trouble you guys. It's
Actually, as far as Sala knows, she's not a vampire. She doesn't know what's going on.
I just haven't really felt that great for a little bit. I mean, it's just a minor thing, and you guys have been giving me such shit anyways. It's not a thing. It's just, this is a lot of stress. This is the end of the world. Y'all have been riding my ass. Excuse me if I'm maybe not on my A game, and his creepy, weird syphilis god symbol makes me smoke a little bit.
Drink this.
Honey, I am a trained professional lady of company. I know better than to drink strange beverages handed to me by men.
Okay, I pour the holy water over her head.
Doesn't hurt her.
Alright, see?
You just messed up my motherfucking hair.
Indra?
You just got slimed by a worm. Your hair was bad to begin with.
Don't get indignant with me. I will throw you off the tower, wrapped in one of these girders.
I'm like thaumaturging myself all pretty again.
All right, I'm just saying. If his spells are burning you, something is wrong, and there's a lot of wrong in this place that we're in.
It'd be really hard
You
to
know-
keep you alive if I can't heal you. And I'm not going to
Can
prepare.
I point out that maybe there's something wrong with Crumb?
I'm not
I
going to
mean,
prepare.
he's trying to.
harm or
He is
spell.
supposed to be some sort of holy cleric, and he's
Indra,
been trying to sleep with
it
every
healed
foul thing
all
we've
of
run
us.
across.
Except you.
You know what? I think that's a problem we should have with him, not me.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
Well,
won't
if you
heal
want to
no more.
die,
No, you're.
like, why are you fighting us on this?
You know, I think I know what an aneurysm feels like.
Crumb doesn't have much to
Almost
say
just
about
having
the
the
situation.
anime, like, throbbing vessel on his forehead.
Look, I don't know what's up with you. You haven't done anything fucked up. We just want to know what's wrong. So stop being so damn defensive. But if Crumb can't heal you normally, and Aravan can do some stuff, because, you know, she could do some negative stuff to heal you, but that's the only one who can. So you need to stay close to me so I can at least try and, you know, keep you from getting killed.
Do I need to start preparing?
And you have to be more
for-
careful when you cast your spells. Okay?
Do I need to start
'Cause-
preparing harm, or do I need to start preparing, inflict serious wounds?
No, Aravan's going to start preparing some more inflict stuff in case she has to heal Sala, because she's Sala's buddy.
I mean, because I just don't feel good about doing that.
Does anybody hear what sounds like the worm maybe getting up again?
I have no idea. Is that thing
No,
getting up?
no, that's just metal sounds.
Okay, because I'm all like, oh god, please no, please no.
So,
This is a very bad situation to be in. Can we just deactivate this thing and figure this out later?
no?
I'm taking Indra to church after this.
So is anyone here, like, not corrupt and
You?
being twisted by stuff?
You?
I'm not evil corrupt. I just have a ghost that's 1,000 years old inside my body.
Okay. We've got, like, saving the world to do, but before we head home, we're going to have some serious discussions.
I plan on spending at least a couple of years, doing Shellen's good work after this.
Uh-huh.
Always
Alright,
tomorrow, yeah.
Aravan is going to get back to the ritualing. If Sala will start with the performing again.
I will.
Can we buy?
Though, are you sure you guys don't want to get my creepy, bad, whatever?
Don't
that you think
start.
I have all about my
Stop
powers?
playing the victim.
We could always buy a inflict wand that I can hold on to.
We know something's wrong with you. We're just trying to figure out what.
I have a cure serious wound wand, so I don't know why we couldn't get it. Just buy a inflict serious wand.
Because there's lots of weird shit going on in this place, and I want to know what it's doing to everybody around me.
Well, we're getting corrupted. I'm sorry. We're in freaking Carcosa.
That's not an excuse.
When
I
you get-
reapply the buffs all over.
It's like
all
to
over
me,
Aravan.
it's like in Trenchfoot. We're just trying to figure it out.
What does Aravan need now? Which she did 2 Arcanas. What's next?
Spellcraft?
Or dungeoneering.
I'm looking, hang on, it's like at the very beginning of the book, so I have to keep on flipping around to find it.
Arcana, dungeoneering, spellcraft.
Okay.
Yeah, dungeoneering now. Okay, and a spellcraft. Okay. with a flash of light and a burst of energy, everybody feels fatigued and takes 13 points of damage.
Yeah, well, we did this last hour.
Well, I mean, do they take 13 points of damage? Do I take 13 points of damage?
Yes, everyone takes 13 points of damage.
I mean, what?
And after a moment, there is what sounds like a tearing sound, and Casilda steps out of nowhere.
So that should do it, right? Thrushmore should be safe.
She says, "Friends, you have deactivated the star stellia that bind your world to Carcosa, but I fear I bring awful tidings. The spawn of Carcosa, Zamindor, has completely subsumed a man from your world, and so has returned to life, as only the great old ones can.
Let me guess. Count lulls.
The inmost blot has not recovered its full power, but the connection to the man from your world lets it reach across time and space and maintain a hold on your home. Soon your home will be pulled into Carcosa's maw. You must regain your strength, and I will transport us to where this terrible new Thrushmore is to be born."
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Any chance you could transport us to our world so we can, buy some new stuff? Just asking. For a friend.
"You are welcome to make use of your time as you can, but do not tarry. I believe in little more than half a day, Thrushmore will be consumed."
That's pretty shitty.
Yeah, no time limit there. No stress or anything.
You have about 12 hours.
Let's hawk the shit and get out of here.
So, no, we can't actually improve any of our shit. Awesome.
I will say that before you leave, you can improve shit, and you can shop, and rest.
So magically time will alter so we get our stuff upgraded? Okay.
You can get some stuff upgraded, but like you can't have magical items crafted or anything like that.
So is this where we're stopping before we move on to our next point?
Uh,
Well, I'm asking because it's 11:30, and
yeah. The next song sounds like
Sorry.
one.
It sounds
And,
like we're kicking ass here soon.
So if you have anything you want to buy,
Like, if we can't really craft anything, which I think is how we normally get items, it's pretty much just upgrading our weapons, pretty much.
you can upgrade your weapons or your armor or any magical stuff that you have that can be upgraded. It can all be upgraded. If you want to buy like an inflict wand, this place is full of undead. Buying inflict spells is not going to be a problem.
Alright, it's just, I'm sure we have 2 weeks, so just get the amount of money we have to spend. And,
Do we level per chance?
No.
No. Okay. That makes
yeah, we're probably
character sheet
gonna,
easy.
probably gonna finish this adventure in 16, so or 17.
Well, we're at 16, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So you have 2 weeks to figure out what you want and what you're going to do. And then once you leave Paris, you have 12 hours until the adventure ends.
Come on, guys. I'm not.
And we're not going to play next week, so you have plenty of time to figure out what you're going to do. Because at this point, I want everyone to be here for the end of the campaign.
So next session's gonna be among the last.
All right, I will post, unless anyone wants any of the items that we currently have, I will tally up a gold amount and let us know how much we have to spend.
And if there's an item you really, 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 really want, then you may be able to spend massive amounts of money to rush order it. Like get like all the wizards around to cast a spell at the same time and cost a lot of money. But you'll have to let me know what you want. And I'll see if I can get that done for you.
But we can upgrade equipment. That's the doable one.
Yeah, you can definitely get equipment upgrades. Add another plus, make your sword catch fire, whatever.
Well, as far as equipment goes, I mean, I can't really upgrade my armor.
No, but you can upgrade your belt, your cloak of resistance,
All that fun stuff.
your
My bow,
ring of
definitely.
protection.
Well, I mean, do we want to just sell this orb of pure law?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I won't.
We're gonna
add that
fight
to my
chaos
character sheet
stuff,
then.
aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's not actually going to benefit him in the pluses are not all that impressive for what he would be getting for that cost. The thing sells for like 70 something thousand gold.
60,000.
Oh, well, in that case.
If you want to sell it, you can go ahead. It does make you immune to confusion, but
No, it
yeah, it does.
doesn't. It just gives you extra save.
Oh well, yeah, it does give you extra against the confused condition,
And
which
that's
is not something that is not something that you're going to encounter at all ever.
And that's a resistance bonus. So that's the same as my cloak of resistance, right?
Yep.
So that means it doesn't stack. So it's just
Correct.
a plus. It's just a +1 to confusion.
Okay, if you want to sell it, go ahead. Tally up how much money you have.
Well, I
Tell
mean,
me
it's
what
just
you need.
I haven't bought anything in the last 2 pay sessions because I get loot that is ungodly expensive.
Just tell me what y'all want to get.
I will, like I said, I will let everyone know what the value of the items we got because I don't think anyone's taken anything. I think maybe Aravan took the ring of cold resist or something.
Yeah, something like that. One of y'all did.
Or who took that ring of minor cold? Was that Aravan or Sala?
I think it was Aravan.
Is Sala even here with us?
Yeah, I am. I'm looking up something. Let me look here. I have a ring of minor cold resistance.
Okay, so that would be you that has the ring. Okay. But other than that, no one's actually taken anything that they're gonna hold on to. We did have some. There were some good items. I mean, the ring of spell storing, the Ion stone that works as a ring of spell storing.
How does that work for clerics?
Doesn't matter. Spell storing is spell storing.
I think Aravan is probably best with it.
It holds X number of spell levels in it, and
I never run
you know
out of
that's
spells,
that.
So
Okay.
Erevan definitely would, be better for her.
Arvin uses 2 rings, so
Well, the Iron Stone definitely. I have a feeling we're going to run up against stuff that we're on a clock, and we definitely need to maximize our consumables.
yeah, I would definitely consider, like, seriously look over your spell list and go with what you really think you're going to use in a 12-hour period.
Lots of heals.
I'm thinking probably not any resurrections, because what's the casting time on them?
I don't know. Resurrection, 1 minute. I do have Cure Critical Wounds Mass.
Well, just make sure you check all the spell components for any of these spells that you memorize to make sure you have them.
We got tons of Diamond Dust, so.
We don't have tons, and depends on what the spell component cost is. Because, if you use it, you have to make sure that you have that spell component on you to use.
I'm sure you give me all the dust.
No, actually, since you are the only person I think in the group that does not have an extra planar storage container, you're probably not carrying any of the extra stuff.
No, I just carry the dust. Because it's what I use. Well, alright. See you guys in 2 weeks.
Alrighty.
Yup.